Hey Refreshers, Nicole Jowers, Heyyyy Fresh in Style. So we get to do a Bachelor pad. I'm so excited. Okay, so most of you guys, don't let me in. You say, I don't need organization. I don't need declutter. Everything's just fine. I don't know if it's stubborn. I don't know if you just don't want to do it. I don't know if you don't want to listen to this crazy girl. I don't know if you don't want all of her high energy, but it is about to go down in this house, and we are about to create systems that work together. We are about to create easy systems that work, okay? Because let's be real, you guys want to keep up with easy, right? He doesn't want a million baskets and bins. His main concern is not all the color coding, even though Nicole's gonna do that by the end of the project. His goal is he wants to be able to find stuff easily and keep up with it. So I'm super excited. So join me inside as I help him declutter, organize, and tie it all together. So we are inside this Bachelor pad, and we are gonna make systems that work and create a house that he can be proud of. So we have a bunch of clutter behind me, and he actually sells some stuff online. So I'm gonna take all of this clutter. First, we're gonna see what's actually clutter and what's actually trash. And then we are going to store this in the garage area. So we have a lot of clutter all throughout the house that is definitely gonna need the Nicole touch. And then we are going to work in this garage because he's got a lot of storage shelves, but they are not being used to the full capacity. So all of these shelves are gonna be a new home to all that clutter inside. So he actually has a system that works, and he actually can find things when he's looking for them. Okay, so we have cleared out the shelves behind me. All of these stuff that he sells that's inside and that's cluttered is gonna move out here. And he wants to create a man cave out here. He has a couch that he's wanting to be set up. He wants to have a place where he can relax and store things. So we are gonna create a space in this garage that's useful and he loves. Okay, all the stuff behind us is actually stuff that he is planning on selling. It is plants. We're gonna see what's expired, we're gonna categorize it, and then we're gonna see how we're gonna organize it. Okay, so we cleared the space of the garage. We're gonna move the couch over here so he has a place to hang, and he is out there sorting what he's gonna sell and what is trash so we can figure out what to put back on these shelves. And I have a lot of little 8-legged spider critters that I'm not too excited about, but good thing he's ready to kill them all because this girl screams when she sees them. We're gonna go through this shelf over here, and we have lots of storage. That's the good news. So it's just not being used properly. So we're gonna take it all out to see how it's gonna go back in. So I've cleared a good amount of space in the garage out, and now all of this stuff that is taking up his entire living room is gonna move in the garage. He's gonna have that as his selling area. It's all gonna be organized in there, so then we can figure out what we're gonna create in this space. So all of this he told me is keepers. I am having him work through some of the stuff outside because it's been sitting out there for a while, so we gotta figure out what's even okay to keep. So most important question to ask yourself on decluttering day, if you are decluttering your own spaces, is take an assessment of the stuff that is taking over your life and your home, and ask yourself this question: where do I use this? If you don't use it at all and you don't need it, it's gonna go in the trash. But if you use it somewhere, you need to think about what logically makes sense. So all of this stuff taking up his entire living room, guys, is all stuff for his online store. He doesn't need it in here. It's just taking up space. It's taking away from his home. It's taking away from his sanity at this point. So we've cleared out some shelves in the garage, and we're gonna move all this stuff out there and send help. I'm already calling in my friends. We need a dump. We need a dump already. I'm covered from head to toe dirt, and the dumpster needs to come because we've only done the garage and it's spilling out everywhere. I don't even know what's happening. I am starting to put all of the stuff for the online store from inside into the shelves in the garage so it's organized and he can find it. I actually have him inside with a trash bag. He's going through all of the trash that he can throw away, and we're also working through some stuff. So here's the deal. So I run into this a lot when you guys tell me that you have a lot of stuff that you want to get rid of, but you want to sell it. Are you really gonna sell it? Like, that is gonna be my question to you. I'm gonna challenge you. It is not gonna be beneficial to take all the stuff from inside or all the stuff from your garage and just put it in another spot so it sits there for 2 years because you wanna sell it. So you need to take a realistic judgment call on your stuff. If you're gonna sell it, you need to take a picture and post it right now. I just had him take some pictures and post it right now because we don't want to organize a space and say this is what's gonna be sold, and then you call me in 2 years and it's still sitting there. I also gave him another little tip that if you guys are having a certain area for stuff you're gonna sell, whether it's for online, whether it's for a garage sale, or even like if you wanna donate to a special cause and you're holding on to it, you need to tell yourself that once the spot is full, until you get rid of stuff and sell it, you cannot bring anything new in the space. So I'm gonna say it again. Make sure you guys do not put anything new in here. He's not allowed to buy anything for his online store to sell until he has room, because all these shelves are gonna be full. So you wanna make sure that you're not bringing in added stuff and you have nowhere to put it. All right, guys, so here's the deal. When I come, I always tell you to get some baskets and bins and some labels so I can make it super cute and organized for you guys. When I told this guy that that's what I needed him to buy, he looked at me like I was crazy. He said, Nicole, I'm not gonna write a label, I'm not gonna open a bin, and I'm not gonna use it. And I was like, all right, well, I do appreciate that information because I wanna set your home up for success for you. So don't think you need to have everything that you see on all these different websites and you need to create this perfect Pinterest picture, right? So he just wants everything from all around his house on the wall on a shelf so he can access it, and that is what works in his brain. He wants to be able to pull it out and put something back. So that's what I'm creating for him. I'm making a system that works for him. Everything is gonna be not all around the house. It's gonna be right on a shelf for him, and it's gonna be an organized system that works for him every day. Here's a great decluttering tip for you when doing the garage. Make sure you realize that there's a ceiling fan and turn it on. It's now on, because I'm dying. So on this side of the garage, we've moved the couch that was just laying here in the middle, not being used. This is gonna be more of the wall of his own stuff in his own space. So we're gonna have a couch, he's gonna put a TV here, and then we have another shelf that I'm gonna scoot down a little bit, but I'm gonna put more of his own stuff, like his tools and his cleaning products and stuff. So we have one side of the garage that's for his business and for selling, and the other one is for personal use. Before we start organizing all of his personal stuff, we are seeing what is trash, what is donation, and what is keepers. So reoccurring phrase I'm hearing as the day goes on is like, what is this stuff? Are you using it? Oh, I guess I'll sell it, or I guess I'll hold on to it. Someone gave it to me. I said, are you gonna sell it or have you used it? No. Then it's going. Just because someone gives you stuff as a gift or just say, here, do you want this? Does not mean you need to hold on to other people's clutter. Let it go, let it go, let it go. It's going in the dump. It's going in the dump. You don't need it. When it comes to back stock of toilet paper, paper towels, cleaning products, make sure you take everything out of these boxes. These boxes take up way too much space. The individual product takes up less room. It's gonna look more organized when you put it on a shelf. And this kind of stuff doesn't need to be in the house. So he doesn't have any extra storage space in the house for this kind of stuff. So it's spilling out in the house, it's spilling out in open boxes in the garage. Take it all and put it in one space and put it on a shelf in the garage because he has room. He has room for his work stuff and he has room for personal stuff. So throw those boxes away and display them on the shelves. Okay guys, we are done with the garage for the day. We were able to give him a shelf for all of his personal stuff. Everything is organized and has a place. And then we were also able to give him all of his shelves for all the stuff he's gonna be selling. It's all organized. We were even able to give him a little man cave. He's already busy with his couch and the TV. And all the stuff you see out there, we have a dump coming tomorrow. You guys, I am super excited the way this turned out. So if you remember, this just had a bunch of everything and all of this stuff was inside and all on the floor here. So he didn't want any baskets or bins. He just basically wanted these kind of categorized on the shelf. So we have this going on so he can find everything that he needs. We added a TV and a table, and then we have his couch and cozy chair. He wanted a little man cave area in the garage. We're gonna hang some decor on the wall here. I also was able to give him this one shelf here that has his personal stuff, so it stays separate. So this is just his back stock, his tools, and all of his personal stuff. And if you remember, this was just covered with stuff. So we now have a floor, we now have space, we now have a system, and he now has a man cave. Okay guys, we're moving on to inside. We're gonna sort through all of this stuff and see what's trash and see what's keepers and see how we're gonna organize it. And I found my furry little friend assistant who's gonna be helping inside. Can you say hi? Give kisses? He's so cute. We have worked our way to the living room. We already got all the stuff that we needed out of here, and do not be afraid. He's doing amazing. Do not be afraid to rework your spaces. So it's one of my favorite things to do. We are gonna move this furniture around. This chair is like right when you open the front door. We already got rid of furniture pieces that were all taking up just clutter. You don't wanna have furniture that's just storing your clutter. So he's gonna tell me what's trash, and I'm gonna tell him where we're gonna put everything. Okay guys, we reworked the living room. We are moving into the kitchen. He's got a lot of stuff going on in here, so I'm gonna ask him what we can get rid of so we can organize what's left. It is day 2, guys, and I am so super excited. Like, I am so proud of this guy. Let me tell you something. In our home assessment, this guy was like, yeah, I don't know why I need to organize, and I don't know if I have much to get rid of. I sell it all. I sell it all online, and someone tried to help me before, like very chill. He's very chill, okay? And yesterday, I showed up with my smile. I showed up with my energy. I showed up with a plan. And guys, he executed it. Like, he took direction. He answered my questions, and literally, after the first hour of him being like, I'm gonna sell it, I'm gonna keep it. I was like, are you really gonna sell it? Like, we really need to figure out what you're really gonna sell because you're keeping a lot of stuff. He's like, no, you're right, just throw it away. Day 1, 2 hours in, he already said, just throw it away. So we actually have someone coming to help remove the trash today because there's that much and we're not even done. We're gonna wrap up downstairs and then we're gonna move it on upstairs to create this bachelor pad that he can be proud of. And I am so pumped. So let's go do this on day 2. So we are gonna dive into this laundry room and finish the kitchen downstairs. And I don't know if you can hear in the background, but he's definitely playing me Christmas carols today. So we are definitely a good team. So we're gonna declutter, we're gonna organize, and we're gonna make systems in here that he can keep up with. And it's the most wonderful time of the year. So once you take everything out of the space you're working on, you have a blank canvas, and we are gonna figure out what we're gonna put back in. So there was a microwave in here, there was all these kinds of games, there was random stuff from all throughout the house that was in here. So we took all that out. We wanna create a space that's actually for its purpose. We wanna keep this a laundry room. So we have a laundry basket that we got that's gonna fit perfect on the shelf. We can keep some cleaning supplies in here and stuff that actually makes sense. You can use this as a functioning space in your home. So it's time to go through the master bedroom. When you have stuff everywhere and you really haven't used it in forever, and it's a time to take a look at what you actually have and get rid of it. Grab your trash bag, see what's junk, and give yourself your space back. Do you think we have a lot of trash?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of trash. So I just opened his drawers and just took all the clothes out and said, what is keepers and what is not? And that went way too quickly, and we have a full bag already and we're moving on to the closet. So I give him full permission to go shopping for new clothes this weekend. Okay, this was definitely the fastest decluttering clothes process I've ever done in my life with somebody. There's no emotional attachments here. We have another full trash bag. He was honest with me and he doesn't want to work on organizing and color coding and making it all fancy, just decluttered. But I did get him to get rid of all the wire hangers. The wire hangers have to go. What did we learn about wire hangers?
They suck.
They suck. No wire hangers. So still in the master bedroom, I don't feel like the furniture is working. There's no flow in here. There's kind of stuff everywhere. There's a desk with a TV on it in front of the closet. So my suggestion, like I always do, is don't be afraid to move your furniture around. So we're gonna play with it and see what we can come up with. So this client happens to have a passion for doing art, and there is like markers and colored pencils and stuff everywhere. I actually just put them in this box. And like he's pretty much an artist. Like I'm gonna just show you, like I'm super impressed on all of this work. And I asked him like if he had something that he was looking at while he did all this. He said no, he just like freelances this. You guys know I'm not crafty and I don't have a talent of crafty or drawing or any of this, but these are amazing. So I'm gonna kind of think outside the box and see how we can showcase these and see what we can do. But I have in the meantime just gotten some simple organization tools because he doesn't want to go crazy, just to kind of store some of this stuff so it's not everywhere. And he actually has a little bit of a system and it's super easy for him to keep up with and put it away. My cute assistant that loves me. Hi. And he's been trying to go in the trash all day. Come here. Come here. So this is definitely what moving furniture around does. This fits in the corner, the printer goes on the top, the stuff goes in the shelves, and the door is closed. Like it just makes so much more sense. Don't be afraid to move your stuff around. So I am getting stuff ready from outside because all this stuff is about to go head to the dump. So we have lots of stuff. We have lots of furniture. We have lots of stuff in the backyard that's gonna go, but we have more trash bags, more furniture. There's lots of stuff up here. I almost caught him trying to keep some of the stuff that was in our trash pile to sell. So we had a little chat about that and he's like, yeah, you're right, I'm not gonna sell it. We've got more trash here. It goes all the way around and wraps around to the front of the house. So don't be afraid to throw the stuff away. You guys, the downstairs is done! I'm so excited. I'm gonna take you on a tour. I'm gonna take you on a tour right now because like I can't even contain my excitement. I'm gonna start in the laundry room because the laundry room is the most exciting place for me because there was a microwave in here. Like I'm not really sure what was happening. Like when I did my home assessment, I'm like, so let's talk about this microwave. Like this has to come out. Do you have a smaller one? He actually had another one in the garage that was smaller so we could put that in the kitchen. So that was the first thing that needed to happen. So, and it was like bolted in, like someone really wanted to cook in the laundry room. So I got him the screwdriver and I said, I'm gonna do something and I need you to just get this out of here. I don't care how you do it, but like it can't stay. So we were able to take that out. We were able to house some cleaning products and then we have these storage here for laundry products and our iron, laundry detergent, laundry basket. We even have room to grow in here. And then there's no clutter. There's no room for clothes on the floor because now we have an actual basket instead of a microwave to put in the laundry room. So he's set up for success there and it's super easy. And then we were able to give him his kitchen. So microwave fit perfectly here and it was smaller. He doesn't need a really big one. We were able to move his food here. He doesn't have a pantry. He didn't want bins. He just wanted it all in one spot. So it's there. We were able to clear off his counters. He now has a sink that he can see. And then underneath here, this is where I drew the line. And I said, I know you don't want to buy baskets and bins, but I need 2 bins. So he got me 2 clear bins that we were able to put some cleaning products in. So those are all nice and organized. And then he actually had these already. So he had 2 bins under here and we sorted through the Tupperware and now he has one for the lids and one for the products and everything is organized. And guys, like we moved clutter. There was a chair here. I don't know if you remember this spot, but this was a hot mess. Like, so this whole area was just full of cube units that were full of junk. So he had someone else try to come help him in his house and purchased those units, but he was just using them for clutter. And everything that was in those guys, besides like 5 items, well, all went in the trash. So if you're gonna buy things for your house for organization, make sure you use it and it just doesn't become a home to store all of your clutter and trash. Like then we got rid of them. 2 of them are upstairs. I might use them in the office. The other 2 are outside ready to be picked up with the trash. So we don't need those. We're gonna get some bar stools so we can actually use this space effectively. And now he actually has some organization on the counter. When he comes in, he has something to drop the stuff off in. He's got his change here, and we have space. And then we also went through this. So the shoes were all thrown over there. So we were able to put his yoga mats here for when he works out. We were able to put the shoes in this cubicle unit that we saved. And then we were able to put his, what are these called? The coats in the coat closet. Go figure. So we were able to store his coats in the coat closet. And he's actually able to see what he has now. It's not all spilling out. And guys, he has a living room. Like I can't even explain to you. We have a floor, we have a couch. So this is actually being shipped out today, this box, but he also has a little table for when he comes in that he can put his stuff in. And I am just so excited because like I am like literally ready just to hang out and be like, yes, I added his throw blanket. I said, you gotta have a cute throw on your couch. And he was like, I do. I'm like, yes. When you host game night and you have people over, you need a super cute flannel throw blanket on your couch. So that was my little touch that I found hidden behind the microwave over there, like in the laundry room, stuffed behind stuff. And then he's got his office area behind me, and then we're gonna head upstairs. So I'll just be here like taking this all in for a minute because we have a refreshed space that we are proud of. Like I'm super excited, super excited. So we are back for day 3 and this project is almost complete and I cannot be happier with how it's coming out. So yesterday we did start in the room and in the office. We decluttered some of these clothes, a lot of these clothes. He had no emotional attachments and he was not having a problem saying goodbye to those clothes. So he gets to definitely go shopping for some new stuff. But I have to still dig my hands in here a little. He didn't want me to organize it. He doesn't want all the fanciness happening here, but I can't leave it like this. I won't be able to sleep at night and the project will not be complete. So he's gonna let me do a little bit of organization, something super simple he can keep up with. Just removing all of these, breaking them. I don't like these. There's still more of these that have snuck their way back in there, that these are going away. And I'm gonna put in a little bit of color order and just kind of organize it by like casual, dressy, and pants. Super easy, super simple, and we're doing a 3-month, every 3 months we're gonna touch base in this house. So I'm gonna see if he can keep up with the simple systems I put in this closet, and then we're gonna finish up in the office. So join me as I throw the rest of these hangers away. So this client wanted to focus more on decluttering, okay? So getting stuff out and then just making simple, I'm talking simple. We have a Bachelor pad here. He wants to make sure realistically he can keep up with this. So when it came to this, he doesn't need baskets and bins. He doesn't have a lot of stuff to store. As you saw earlier, there was like some mixed match hangers. There's lots of wire hangers and mixed match plastic ones. So he had enough where we just went with the all white plastic, and then we have some velvet ones that hold his pants. So at least this is matching and at least he can keep up with it. And he does have some extra I'm gonna put on the other side of the closet. But I also color coded it for him and categorized. So we have color order of his jackets, we have color order of his dress shirts, and then we have casual shirts, and then we have jeans and work pants, and we have some room to grow. And then we just got some simple laundry baskets in here. He has a lot of towels that he uses in here, and then clothes. So I want an easy system upstairs that he can follow up with. So dirty clothes go in here, dirty towels go in here, all of his clothes are in here. They're organized very minimally, and it just works. It works in this space, and this is something that he can keep up with. So when organizing and decluttering your own space, don't feel like you have to compete with the girl next door. Don't feel like you need to get everything fancy. I'm gonna give my suggestions. You guys are gonna find your vibe and what you want in your house, but we're gonna give you what you can keep up with and what you love. When it comes to small linen closets, you wanna make sure you maximize the space the best way you can. Just talked to my client, he said all of these are keepers, so all I need to do is do a light organization in this closet. When When you're doing the decluttering process, be sure you take every single item out, because what happens is he said everything in there is keepers, but then when I pulled it all out and showed him this pile, oh no, I don't need all those. Decluttered and organized. Master bedroom, we reworked the furniture, we moved the bed, it was on the other far wall there. And then we still have to hide the wires, but we mounted the TV up here, and these were the 2 cubicle units downstairs that were just taking up clutter. So now it actually has a purpose, and he has a bedroom. I am so proud of him. I'm so happy the way this turned out. This is a bachelor pad that we can be proud of. And guys, we just discussed me coming every 3 months. So Nicole's gonna be popping in, making sure we can see the floor in the garage, making sure the systems we put in place are working, and making sure he's okay with the process and being able to make those decisions along the way. So I'm super excited. If you would like more tips and tricks, and if you would like to follow me on my decluttering journey, be sure to check me out on Facebook and Instagram. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel by hitting the red subscribe button so you never miss a beat, or a basket, or a bachelor pad. And I'll see you guys next time.